We got our pond up there yesterday, and the last 2 days. It took me 2 days, and today we're working on this build that we pulled in quite a while ago, and this is a Crown Castle, I think. I don't know. They always run 3 like that, and they're always different colors. Yeah, there they are. Weird. But today we're going to try to build 3 Commscope cases. We're not going to do any splicing today. It is typically easier mentally to just go through and we'll build the cases. I am next to the middle school, and yeah, it's kind of embarrassing of what the language is coming out of there over there, but I guess that's just our next generation. So we're gonna go ahead. We'll get started here. All right. Well, that's actually pretty boss. So what we can do is we can do a whole case build. Not going to probably screw it to the table because I'm not gonna, it's not windy, but all right. So this one, I just grabbed random ones out of the office, but this one looks different for some reason. Like the color of the cardboard is different. Probably came from a different vendor. It's old. All right, it's got all the parts. During the whole COVID debacle, we had to buy these cases from like 7 different people. All right. Okay, so this is the good one. It came fully populated. So these take a 3/8 nut driver. Not like the B case where it has the clips. Kind of lose some speed there. Oh, where's my trash can? Okay, this is going pretty good. All right, we got our collar. Go ahead and collar first. What are you hung up on? You serious? Ah, you are serious. Okay. So, pop that collar on. There are live customers on this. Some pretty important ones too. So I'm just trying to go at a normal speed. And all we're going to do is mid sheet, or we're going to access the brown tube, land it on this tray, and we're going to do that 3 times today. And we're going to be putting in a flat drop adapter. That way I don't have to open this up when I come back to hook up the insurance company down the street. Okay, now this is different. For some reason, It usually doesn't come with 4 of these. Not sure about that. Now, because it's a mid-span, we have to a mid cable access. We have to open these up, and every now and then they don't go back together right. You have to cut them. And I think I'm gonna we'll see if the cable wants to pull back on me or not. Yeah. There we go. Now we're cooking. So what I'm going to do is go check right quick. I usually like to put the feed on the right side. No, this ain't gonna. Oh, okay, we're cool. So what I'll do is I'll look at the conduit that's coming out of the ground, and if you read the text, so I'm just reading "Made in Korea," and the direction in which you're standing, and if you come back over to here, I know that I want to be able to read the text. So that's coming in and that's going out. This cable was pulled backwards. Hang on. I'm gonna do this so I can hold that cable still. Zip tie. Putting the 96s into this Commscope A is a freaking nightmare. Can be annoying, that's for sure. 96 is the absolute limit. So if we ever did come out of this case, I would most likely want to cut the collar, and but I don't think we are. I think this is the school is to my my left, and then there's just like a couple random houses to my right. So I'm going to be putting in just a standard G-PON splitter here, and if 4 people sign up, it'll be a miracle. There is a insurance company though that has expressed some interest. Yeah, there's like a couple random businesses that we're gonna be hooking up. This is sort of like an older, like industrial part of town. There's like it's like a boat building place, I think, and then there's like some just weird manufacturing. All right, so we got our clips there. Because the feed is on the right side, I typically will put my flat drop adapter on this side, and then that way the splice tray looks pretty legit. So what I do is I pop these out. Mm. Mm. And then if you notice on this gel block, 2 are tiny and 2 are big. You pretty much have to put the flat drop adapter in the big one. There's not really any option there. Wow, get that going like that. I think I'm gonna have to lose my sweatshirt. There we are. Gel's blocked up. I'm gonna go ahead, throw a flat drop adapter there. Now once you put the flat drop in, it makes putting the collar on really freaking difficult. And we'll be doing that last because I zip tied my cable. All right, so we go ahead and try to get the best access I can to the brown. And I think what we're going to be doing is taking this about as far as we can. What I've been doing is, yep, there we go. Trying to get it as tight as possible. And that way, the brown here is coming out at a pretty good spot, I think. Oh, maybe I twisted too far. Oh no, that's cool. So there we are. Let's go ahead, we'll lay this in like so. Careful not to do any kinking. I feel like I just keep hearing people like walking up behind me or something. Oh, oops. Leaving my brown out just like so. It's going to go down. Something like that. Okay. Didn't work out too bad now, did it? Like a glove. That was pretty good for winging it. I'm getting pretty good just eyeballing that. All right, nice and cleaned up. Now we'll get on to the fun part. Well, the more fun part. How about that? So I got live customers on this brown tube. Brown is just what got designated this section of town. On this same cable, green was the city zoo and the park and stuff. And brown was just next. All right. These things, I'm guessing they just make them all the same. because it always comes with 6. But the B case takes 6. The A case only takes 4. On the B case, it goes right there. Found the trick to this. This felt is, if you get on it from the side of the strip, it comes off every single time, first try. But if you go to where you cut, which is what I was always doing, it's impossible. But if you hit it on the side like that, it comes right up. So I like to put these felts on now because ultimately it gives me something to grip when we do the sketchy part. I mean, it's not that sketchy, I guess. It can be nerve-wracking, though. It's a little bit more of a bend than I thought it would want. All right, I think I'm gonna go around and go over. Yeah, I like that better. Yep, so this gives you a better spot to grip on it. All right, so now we got our Jonard MS6. I love when people drive by and they look at me like I'm an insane person. It's not Verizon out here. Yeah, I'm definitely hearing people behind me or something. Maybe, well, this guy's got bamboo. And the bamboo's like scratching the fence. I think that's what it is. So, we got our Jonard. We are going to go ahead and pick the right slot. It's basically the only slot I've ever used. And eventually I will probably need to get some new, I should probably just go ahead and order that today because this is a pretty important tool. So what we're going to do is hope that everything goes right here. So go ahead, we'll get it clipped so you can't screw up really. And I'm going to run that right on down this. That's what I'm talking about. Something's... Okay, there you have it, folks. Mid-entry. I just go back and I clip these jokers. But just like so. And I'm not going to cut any fibers yet because I think it's going to be green, but I don't want to be out here working. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, we damaged one. The brown was in the brown. So that sucks. So I think what I'm going to do is go ahead. Pretty much just lost brown, I guess. That sucks. Yep, lost it right there. So it didn't cut in the with that tool. It was actually me that I cut it with that because that's part of life today. So what I'm going to do, I know brown's not being used, so I'm going to go to the box behind me, and we will ultimately have to reuse that. I'm going to write it on the cover here that brown is lost, and I will recover it at the box before me. I mean, I will make use of it at the box before me. So I said I wasn't going to be cutting any fibers. Bad start to the day. All right, go ahead, get our string out of there. So I'm just gonna write it on here that way. So brown is cut, use it on Main Street. Thank goodness it was brown and not blue or orange. That would have made for a poopy day. Where are my zippies? There we go. Looks like my buddy's back. Oof. It's definitely time to lose this sweatshirt on the next one. All right. So we got our brown coming in here. The other thing potentially I could do with this is yeah, it's not that big of a deal. I'm just going to leave it down here at the bottom, and that way I know what's going on. And I can, I might actually now change up my splitter configuration too. Because if I come in here, instead of putting a rural tap, I could put in an 8-way and then just throw power down that fiber. That'd be, so I got two different plans, not a big deal. So sometimes this can be a real bitch. Because the fiber has like a memory, oof, especially with the wind. And that memory sometimes fights you here, but this looks like it's doing pretty good. I've done it a few times with Scotch tape, and I regret that because it makes it a nightmare to get back in it. And look at that. Damn, dude. I got that about as perfect can be, except that I cut the brown. And that's some shit. Might need to be getting another Red Bull today or something. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and knock this on there. And oh, it's too far away. The collar. Now, this part's ridiculous sometimes. Lining it up. There we go, baby. It's nothing like the bees. The bees are so freaking sweet. Like, you'd think the bigger one would be difficult or more complicated, but I don't know why they don't make the quick clips for these. I don't know if you guys have ever attempted to order Commscope cases, but there's like a trillion options. So it might be possible, but okay. Nice. And get our gasket there. Get our cover. And oh, she's way down there. Hey now. Whoa. That was a little more difficult than normal. So, get our plug in. I will show you what it looks like. I will not make the joke, but you all can use your imagination. Just push that in until you feel it clip. You don't want to push it too far, so you know getting it back out. And a lot of times what people will do is they'll cut this and just hook a drill up to it. I mean, I guess if you were doing thousands of these, you can do something, but I mean, what's the extra 2 minutes here? And there you have it. Except for the one boo-boo, that went pretty smooth. So I think what I can get is I can put I'll kind of get my math together and we'll see. And this is also kind of optional, but I always do it. It just seems like it gives the cable some more strength. I don't know. And there you have it. So I'm going to go ahead and pack this camp up and we'll go head to the next one.